She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her.
Hello, my name's Emma.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And we are the new Saturday Night Live hosts.
There doesn't have to be a reason.
I would describe Pace as almost like a family, and there's no tension between even people that don't know each other, like different grades. Everyone gets along really well, and Pace makes a really good effort to bring everyone together, and I think that's really important, so I enjoy those experiences.
Oh, I don't know why it is, but it lifts me up when we are walking anywhere.
The things I will miss about Pace is the community and the friends that I've built. The community here is really strong, so I know it won't be too missed because it'll still be with me and teachers will reach out and everything, but that's definitely the biggest thing that I'll miss is the support and community that is built
here. She's got a way of showing how I make her feel, and I find the strength to keep on going. And she's got a light around her.
After high school, I'm going to miss a lot of my friends that I've made it here at Pace, just because of how close and connected we are. I met a lot of my close friends in 8th grade, and we've been through a lot together. We've gone on trips and hung out a lot, so we have a pretty strong connection. It's going to be hard moving on and not being able to see them every day like I do now.
Il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il mérite mon amour, des mots de tous les jours.
When I leave Pace, I'm definitely going to miss all the friends that I've made when I'm here and the close connections I have with the teachers, and just how happy and this community is as a whole.
La vie, il me l'a dit, la journée pour la vie. Et est-ce que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat.
When I graduate Pace, I think I'm gonna miss this type of community. Like most schools you go to outside of Pace, it's not like a tight-knit family like we have here. So I really say I miss that.
Il me l'a dit, la journée pour la vie.
Mr. Asaph is really funny, and during the fall fair, which is like a big carnival for the school, he always wears a suit, and there was an 80s theme one year, and he wore like a Pac-Man suit, and that was really funny.
Yeah, he's really funny. He'll cheer you up. Sometimes like during lunch, well, not this year, but last year's he would come and he'd sit at your table. He's always talking with us, and like high fives are a big thing for him.
Yeah.
And Miss Mosley, she's a great person as well.
Yeah, she's very sweet, and they're both great.
Yeah, like in the morning we will, because we're in the lower school, we would shake Miss Mosley's hand, and it would be really nice to just like say hello to Miss
But this year not so much.
Not this year. I'm really
really looking forward to just like being able to go like have like the senior section or the high school section at like the football games and stuff, and being able to like, I'm pretty sure they did this last year, but like some high schoolers came over and like talked to like the lower school kids. That seemed really fun.
This year, Pace started a flag football team. It was coached by Coach Tyes, who is the head weight room coach, and then Coach Felicia, who's an outside coach. And we had an amazing season. We won the region, and we were in the state tournament. And we made it pretty far for being a first-year team. I think we made it to the second round. And it was the best experience of my life. It was so much fun. I would never forget it.
I was also on the first ever flag football team this year, which was very exciting.
My favorite memory from Pace was when I performed a solo on Africa by Toto on the steel drums in front of the upper school.
My favorite memory was watching volleyball win the state championship 3 years in a row.
But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure. Sometimes it feels so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
It's Saturday Night Live with Sean Bryant, the class of 2021, Hannah White, Sarah Winzelot, special experiences by Coy Bowles of the Zac Brown Band, Deepak Chopra, John Driscoll Hopkins of the Zac Brown Band, Bernie Taupin, Jamie Cambron, featuring performances by Amina Brown, CeeLo Green, Puddle's Pity Party, your MC for the live auction, Ronell Blackman, and your host, Fred Asaph. Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Asaph.
This year, the school's ICGL theme is Global Health, Mind, Body, and Spirit. So everyone is now geared to celebrate the students, teachers, and parents in the community for staying safe and positive this school year, and for being prepared and confident as you move into the future. You are the students of the world, and you will be the teachers of the world. So cultivate at all times wholeness of being, joyful, energetic body, loving, compassionate heart, clear mind, lightness of being. And always practice love in action, and the world will be yours. God bless.
I think a global thinker is a person who is aware of the earth, but not just one person, but everybody that lives on earth.
Someone who thinks about the world and what they can do for the world and with the world.
A global citizen means to take care of the environment and not to throw trash on the streets and stuff. To always take care of our earth and stuff.
In design thinking, we did a project where we made a PPE suit. We made a kind of like a hazmat suit for healthcare workers. We got to think of different pain points and different needs that healthcare workers have, and we got to kind of incorporate those into our designs.
When you wear a mask, you're protecting not just you or one person, but everybody around you and yourself.
Through ICGL this year, I've been able to learn a ton about the pandemic, not just through my own community, but also learning about other communities. So throughout the summer with ICGL, me and a couple of my friends did this project called Project Esperanza, which is where we talked to some kids virtually close to our age in the Dominican Republic. We were able to talk with some students there about their experiences with COVID, and it was just really inspirational and kind of eye-opening to see that their issues were really the same that we were having here. And it kind of lets me know that we're all going through the same thing at the same time, and when we unite, then we will be able to solve the pandemic.
Another project we did was that teachers would request something for their classroom. So the 7th grade history teacher, Mr. Williams, requested us to build a screen.
My class and I, we created screens to better improve the safety of the class so that the students aren't right in each other's faces speaking. So we built screens to section them off so that they can still talk and be interactive while having a safe environment to do that.
I think that, I am definitely more of a global citizen because of the pandemic, and I think the ICGL did an amazing job kind of taking this huge issue and kind of being able to turn it into something positive. And I was able to learn so much about, other communities, and even despite the fact that I wasn't able to travel there, I was still able to communicate with them.
I think that step one to that motto of creating prepared, confident citizens of the world means creating a confident, prepared citizen of Atlanta. So I think that if you know your own community, you're better prepared to step out of it and impact other communities. I think there's so many aspects of Atlanta that not many people know about. Outside of just the neighborhood of Buckhead, there's so many communities that I've been able to engage with, and so many different demographics in Atlanta I've been able to engage with. And it's through those moments of connection that I've been able to figure out how I might step out of Atlanta and go onto a college campus or go onto literally any community that I wasn't originally a part of and just impact that community.
Certainly one of the biggest things that I've taken away from this, from my ICGL experience, has been empathy. Being able to empathize on a global scale with individuals from across the world is the core of being a global citizen.
The pandemic has definitely made me more aware and has made me want to be more present as a global citizen. And ways that my fellow group has tried to push me towards this is that, in fact, this semester we are trying to set up a public health survey. And so what we're going to be doing there is trying to figure out what inspires vaccine confidence. With the results that we were given, we're going to implement a community service project that will hopefully boost vaccine confidence.
I've been involved with an organization called Books for Africa that works within the local community and involves volunteers there, but also has an international lens that looks at sending books to African countries and helping increase education and literacy rates there. So I think that in order to build prepared and confident citizens, you have to start with the local connections. You have to start with building community here.
So one of the main things that we look at as global health is how each of ICGL themes play into global health overall, and how they differ between certain regions of the world as opposed to other regions, and more of this holistic views of global health as not just being that of hotshot doctors from fancy medical schools, but more or less getting this overall understanding of what it means to be a healthy individual and how you create a healthy population, and how we do that, or how thinking up of solutions to get there is more what we're trying to learn through the ICGL program.
Favorite teacher, can't choose just one, but one that's left like the biggest impact on me is probably Miss Terry. I had her for freshman and sophomore year history, and she just kind of changed my views on history and how to kind of approach learning it, I guess.
My favorite memory from PACE was when I performed a solo on Africa by Toto on the steel drums in front of the upper school.
I've made so many amazing memories at PACE, and of course there's the big ones like Spirit Week, Principal of the Day, the retreat to High Harbor in 6th grade, but I think that some of the memories that will always stick with me are just small things like going to Figo for a pasta dinner with the cross-country team every Friday before a meet, and just hanging out with my teammates. Things like that really make the PACE experience.
Good evening, PACE Academy. Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Live. I am Oliver Laree, and today we're going to be interviewing our student body to figure out how COVID-19 and masks have affected our student community. I decided to start my conversations in the student comments on a positive note, wondering if students had a COVID-19 silver lining. I'm here with Hannah Vincent from the class of 2021. Hannah, what has been your COVID-19 silver lining?
Spending more time with family.
What is your COVID-19 silver lining?
I learned how to make homemade chocolate chip cookies.
I also baked a lot. I learned how to actually cook.
Lots of baking. Of course, not everyone was so enthused to speak with me. Darren, can we get you an interview?
No, I want to get candy from Miss Williams.
Then I went down to the lower library to ask students about their masked PACE experience and silver linings. Has there been a silver lining for your COVID-19 experience?
It's allowed me to get closer to my friends.
I just want to say that, it's been not a great thing, bad things and good things to learn from it, but I feel like I'm mature more as a person, so I think that's a great thing.
Then I decided to go to my old stomping grounds, the PACE Academy Middle School. First, I ran into one of my previous teachers. I've tracked down Mr. Scott Shoup in the hallway to ask, what has been your COVID-19 silver lining?
Being at home a lot more, and I really, really enjoy my house.
Then, I ran into a very enthusiastic 6th grader. I'm now here in the middle school with
Brian.
And with your time at PACE, how'd you say masks have changed your school experience?
Well, when we do PE, it gets a bit harder to breathe and you couldn't run as more. Also, I did cross country and people wouldn't be able to run as far distances. And you don't get to see the whole face, so you won't know their expressions as much.
With that said, could I get you to smile with your eyes?
I do not know how to do that.
I asked people to show me their best emotions through their masks. Amarnia, could I get you to smile with your eyes?
Sure.
Could you smile for me with your eyes?
I am right now.
Thank you. Could I see your best masked angry face? Could I get you to smile with your eyes? Give me your best masked sad face.
I'm doing it right now, but you can't tell.
I mean, how am I supposed to? You can't see my face. What? You sad?
Look sad with your eyes.
What am I supposed to do?
After these interviews, one thing is clear. Given the extraordinary challenges of this year, our PACE community is resilient. Our students continue to strive for excellence and be prepared, confident citizens of the world. I, for one, am proud to be a part of this community every day.
it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions on a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I hope you don't mind.
A tradition, well, the seniors do. On the first day of senior year for them, they all drive down West Paces in their cars, on top of their cars, wearing crazy outfits, and they pull through to the back parking lot. And it's just like, it's been going on for years. My dad did it when he went to Pace in the 90s. It's just a tradition, and it's really one of the best parts and one of my favorite things to see at the beginning of the year.
I'm just excited to start my next chapter in life in college. I've been looking forward to it, and I feel like I'm 100% ready now. So I'm looking forward to that.
My favorite Pace memory was how every time there was even the smallest chance of snow, the entire Atlanta school system would start freaking out, and they would all cancel. Pace was always last. And then the next morning we would receive those text messages that it was canceled as poems.
to the Pace Academy community and the Pace Academy class of 2021. Here is this poem, Brave Ones. Open your eyes. Take in a breath. Breathe in this moment. Remember the things you survived to get here. Remember the times you wanted to quit, but you didn't. You are the ones who don't give up. You are the ones who carry hope on your shoulders. Remember, you are the brave ones. And being brave doesn't begin on a stage, doesn't begin with the letters and titles we put in front of or behind our names. Being brave begins right here, where you are, in your family, in your school, in your community. It means having the courage to speak up about wrongs and do your best to make things right, to keep your commitments and your promises, to build a better future, to honor the success of the past, but refuse to repeat the failures of history, to fight for justice, fairness, equality, creativity. You are the minds who will envision what's next. The problem solvers, the change makers, the inventors, the creators. So be resilient, be wise, be kind, be strong. But remember, you don't have to do it all on your own. Be gentle, be bold, be yourself, be unique. Start smart and finish well. Write your own part of the brave story you want to tell when adversity comes. It may bend and stretch you, but it doesn't have to break you. Remember, you are here for a reason. You will become. You will overcome. Remember, you can be the brave ones.
I remember loving football from day one. I wrote this a long time ago. I don't know how old I was. I hope someday I will be on a real football team. I'm Katie Sowers, offensive assistant coach for the San Francisco 49ers. Bring it up! Bring it up! I always knew I wanted to be a coach. My dad was a coach. I never saw an opportunity in football because I'd never seen a female coach before.
Let's run it again, let's
People tell me that people aren't ready to have a woman lead, but these guys have been learning from women their whole lives. Moms, grandmas, teachers.
Then the shovel comes as a first read.
We have all these assumptions about what women do in life and what men do.
I'm glad my daughter's old enough to see this and understand how significant it is.
I'm not trying to be the best female coach. I'm trying to be the best coach.
There we go. Exactly.
All it takes is one. All it takes is one, and then it opens the door for so many.
Hello, Pace Academy girls flag football team. It's Katie Sowers here, and I got a message and heard that you guys are pretty amazing. And so I wanted to reach out and say congrats on the inaugural girls flag football history that you made as the only squad to finish undefeated in regular season, and that you're going to state. Go Knights! Stay strong, be proud, and know that you guys are trailblazers. You guys are in a moment in your life where history is changing and opportunities are becoming more and more available. So never forget the impact that you're having, not only on everyone around you right now, but on everyone that will come after you. You are truly leading the way. Continue to live out your passion, be the best version of yourself. Again, congrats, go Knights.
I didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There's no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey.
The journey lasts a lifetime. From the start to the finish, it's a real grind. Spend so many days working on my mind. Keep a strong mind, live a strong life. My goals are higher than the skyline. So I ain't sitting on the sidelines. You think I care about the hard times? I didn't come as far to let my life fly by. This ain't about the money, this ain't about the fame. It ain't about the status or material things. It's about the growth, it's about the challenge. Setting goals, achieving and setting bigger goals. I always hear people say when I make it or when I reach the top, then I stop. But the winners never quit, the winners never stop. The journey never ends, even at the top. This far to only come this far. I knew the road would be tough from the start. I never complain about my cards. I know the journey is long, whatever comes my way, I stick to the path. Nothing can stop me. Look at my stars, I didn't come this far. So only come this far. No.
I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I'm proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hungry. Proud and always ready. Proud, but pushing. Pushing for more. Pushing for great.
I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far to go further. Get stronger and push myself harder. I wanna let you know I'm just getting started.
If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain.
Pace for 3 years now. Since my freshman year, I came in as a rising ninth grader. My experiences, I'll have to say, I had some pretty good experiences. I'll have to say, from football to meeting a bunch of new people. This music video, I'll say, was really good. I worked the IT internship here for 3 years, so it's all been pretty good, I'll say.
My favorite Pace memory is being part of the inaugural flag football team and winning the first area championship in school history.
I feel like Pace has really prepared me for just like social skills in general for college, of like branching out, reaching out to people, and like a lot of different connections that they have, as well as schoolwork. They've done a really good job in classes to prepare us for what college curriculum is going to look like.
I wanted to say a huge congratulations to all the Pace Academy students on being amazing and staying strong during a crazy year. As artists, this year has been more difficult than any year that I've experienced in my entire career, but kudos to each and every one of you for finding the strength and the tenacity to keep chasing your dreams and fine-tuning your craft and sharing your gifts with the world. We need it. We need the entertainment industry more than ever, and I applaud you all. Continue chasing your dreams, and I hope to be sharing a stage with you all someday very soon. Mwah.
I'm looking forward to getting into high school because the theater program at Pace is amazing, and both of us are.
We love to act.
Yeah, and sing.
Yes.
And so I think it'd be really fun to go and audition for plays. And
yeah, their plays are amazing. The FAC, it's a theater that we have here at Pace. We will see shows there, but lower school doesn't. Well, sometimes it'll perform there, but it's mainly, yeah. And like they have big sets, they do cool backstage stuff. I really think theater is something that us two love to do.
Yes.
Many people look at a pandemic as an obstacle. But I see an opportunity.
All right, well, I'm quarantining, but don't worry. I've got my brother Lloyd, and he is going to serve as my assistant director, and I'm going to be right here.
Forget what you know about the theater. Pedestrians call it toilet paper. We artistes call it an energized papier. I'd like you to take this with your acting and move it to an emotional level somewhere else. The method to my final goal as an artiste is unconventional, if you will. Some people have called me goofy or unusual or, abusive.
What wrong was that? I was supposed to be...
Run! Do it again! I like to think of myself like a chef without a kitchen or ingredients or even food. And yet I create a meal to devour. Acting isn't simply saying or feeling or even doing. It's just acting.
Well, there was one where he had us climbing a bunch of trees, and I thought it was really fun, but Elliot fell and hit her head pretty hard, and she hasn't really been the same since.
Oh, there was one where we climbed some trees, and then I fell out of the tree.
Mr. Byron is the best thing that's happened to my acting career. It doesn't even matter that he never called on me. I'm not hurt in the least, but, it was really just to build my character, to show that there is rejection in the acting world, but that I can power through it anyways and still give my best performance.
I'm sorry, who? Raising their hand?
No, it was yesterday.
How long have we been here?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
And now, their attitude has changed. When they were combative, challenging, they are now accepting and begging. They won't stop. Yes? What? Coming? Get me out of here.
Go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Go back on the Yeah,
And
I can't wait
we
to
have a dead baby duckling. Come and save it.
let me call you back.
Someone save that dead baby duckling. Oh, very nice. And you step on your own wing and you spiral. She spirals. Guys!
So I walk in, and he's leaving. He's done. He's finished his rehearsal, if you will. And I say, all right, let's take it from the top. Only because I needed to take a moment to myself. And then they did. It was great. I'm almost glad he didn't see it. I'm almost glad he was gone. Lloyd is a little bit too much for his own good. However, the results, I've never seen such a stark improvement in these students than I've seen in my entire career. I decided to go. So, I packed my 6-foot distance stick. I put on my mask. And I left to save the day.
If the two of my favorite teachers had to arm wrestle, I would say that Donis would win. He just looks like he's more muscular, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, CeeLo Green.
It doesn't matter where we started, just as long as we finish together. It's a ballad for the broken-hearted. Make you feel as light as a feather. One foot in front of the other. You always gotta take your time. You just gotta trust your lover. Everything will work out fine. cracks along the ground. And Quentin's crossed my mind quite often, but we've come too far to turn around. Baby, you don't have to worry, and darling, you don't have to fear. If we ever feeling worried, love will lead us both from here. So lead me by example, lead me, 'cause I've been going nowhere. Lead me to the promised land. I'll follow you through fire more than my friend. Lead me by example, lead me, 'cause I've been going nowhere. Lead me to the promised land. I'll follow you through fire more than my friend. Doesn't matter where we started, as long as we finish together. I said it doesn't matter where we started, as long as we finish together. Lead me by example, darling. Lead me, baby, I ain't going nowhere. Lead me, you are the promised land. Follow you through fire, more than a friend. Lead me. Lead me. Show me the way. Lead me.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to the Parents Club volunteers and the talented crew and artists who helped make this night special for Pace Community. And just like the Marvel movies, be sure to watch the credits for some fun we had behind the scenes with CeeLo Green and our Pace Community. Have a good night, y'all.
But wait.
Hold on.
I think one thing that I want to say is just I want a special thanks, first of all, to this incredible production crew.
Yes.
And I mean, just amazing. And just like Saturday Night Live, I want to bring everybody up here because we've got to close it out. I want to thank all you. Please come on up here. Everybody from behind
Come on
the
up,
scenes.
everybody,
That
everyone,
means all of
come
y'all.
on.
Come on up here.
Come on.
Yes,
you two right there.
Kimmy,
Come
that
on, we're
means
live.
you,
Come
Kimmy.
on.
Come on.
Keep it going.
Come on up.
Kimmy's
Yeah,
like,
come on
no,
up.
not me.
I'm looking at you,
Come
Miss
on.
Pope.
Come on.
Miss
You all
Pope.
made this happen. Come on up here.
AKA Olivia. No,
Say goodnight to you all and thank you for...
See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Boy, that's a shit. And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess he's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. She's a gold digger. Well, just don't she know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boy.